Hey everyone, welcome to
Every time.
Hey,
That's federal.
yeah, you just watched him. You just watched him. You just watched him, Nas.
Come on, man. It's 40 water, baby. Yay area, stand up. Two Bay Area legends, man. Too short and E40, cuz. Go ahead, man.
Legendary.
Legendary.
All right, before we get into it, Grassroots Podcast, thank you guys for tuning in as always. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, to be notified for our latest and the greatest episodes. Yeah, like it was legendary. Nas, go ahead and bring us on home. Bring us on home with this.
E40, Too Short. They did the Verzuz real quick. Two legends. I mean, both of them got over 20 albums. Both of them over 20 years in the game. Come on, man. It was an exciting day. Sometimes I wish I was from the Bay Area, but I'm from here in Mount Vernon. But
oh, come on, Nas.
What?
This is your favorite rapper.
One of them.
Your favorite rapper.
One of them.
You have been caping for E40 for as long as I've known you.
Forever.
First of all,
what did you do to prepare for this Verzuz?
Doing a Las Vegas Raiders hat, some shades. Damn, I wish I was still drinking, man. I would have got some yak. I would have got some Earl Stevens wine.
Okay.
You put on the Chuck Taylors that don't fit no more. They got like the knuckles in front of them, but you still just roll them.
Yeah, my Chucks. I got rid of my Chucks. Matter of fact, I can't even front.
See, you're not even certified. You're not certified. See what I'm saying? It's not real if you don't have Chucks.
Yo, man, but you talking about two legends, man, that influenced the game, man. Independent money out there, man. That feta, that guap, that gouda.
Yeah, that gouda. Did you just into the microphone?
Man.
Yeah, listen, for me, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was in there commenting like everybody else was. The records was going off. I was like,
Too Short, Freaky Tales.
Yeah, man. Yo, I love seeing artists like that you know are in those moments where there was never no beef. It's just a good extension of love between each other.
Yeah.
Yo, it was just a vibe. Like I think everybody was in there just grooving. It was really, really a vibe. What you thought, Wylson?
I mean, I only watched a piece of it. Honestly, I didn't even know that it was coming on. When it did, somebody randomly hit me up and told me that it was on. I caught a little bit. It looked cool, man. I like the scenery, the whole entire set that they had. Somebody had mentioned that it cost $500,000 to put that on.
Yeah, allegedly. I mean, I read the same shit on Twitter. Well, I mean, Verzuz.
What exactly cost $500,000? Was it the set? Did they have to pay the artists?
I'm sure the set. I'm sure
the scrapers in the back.
Yeah, like I'm sure. So the tech of it. Like I'm sure that there's a lot that goes into it, especially now with Verzuz. Like remember, think about it. When Verzuz started off, it was two artists in two completely different locations where we were dealing with weather, inclement weather. Then it was reception issues. Then it was yo, I'm in the mountains, so I can't. My machines won't work. To them saying, okay, hey, we have to step this up. And so I want to. Who was the first people to actually be in person? Now thinking about it, that did it together
in the same room.
I don't remember
because it was after.
It was after.
It was after Teddy Riley and the Babyface.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely after Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Might have been Ross and Chains.
Yeah, you might be right. It might have been Ross and Chains. I could have sworn it was somebody else.
I could have sworn it was somebody else though. But in any
hold
event,
on, was it Snoop? Was it Snoop and DMX?
No, Snoop and DMX came after Chains and
Ross. Ricky Rose.
Yeah, he came out. They came after, but I guess we could think about it. Nevertheless, they clearly knew that they needed to take things to a different level. So of course you start to go. I'm sure speak with sponsorships and stuff like that. Like you can see where the production level stepped up exponentially, especially even when you think about the Jeezy and Gucci Man shit. Like I'm sure they had ample amount of security there. Like I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it, even from a public safety fire hazard perspective. You know what I mean? I don't know that that's a cheap thing now at this point because it's been built up so much. You have to have some sort of income in order to fund it at this point. You have to. You can't just be going off of Instagram's platform hoping it doesn't crash.
Yeah, it just sounds like a lot of money for people to hop on live and just do some songs that they already recorded 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 500,000. It's a good chunk of money.
But I'm assuming it's probably because of those whips. Yeah, the whips, the DJ equipment, and it's probably just really production. You know.
But the other thing too, that we're getting away from. Remember when Verzuz started? I kind of this really all goes back to me to I'm having such a brain fart.
Oh, Swiss and Tim?
No, DJ. Come on.
Swiss Beats and Tim. They started.
No.
He's talking about the DJ who was DJing in the Fedora.
D Nice.
Oh yeah, DJ D Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like this started with D Nice. While a bunch of other artists and a bunch of other DJs have been doing this for quite some time, you got to go back to D Nice. D Nice was one of the original people that literally, when COVID happened and started, he was the first person to hop online and say, all right, there's nothing to do. There's no sporting events. Artists now are, forget the money. It's about us wanting to, get out our creative expression. So he then goes online and then starts DJing. And then that becomes a thing where, all right, DJ D Nice is DJing for brunch. Then it was dinner. Then it was the after hours. Then it went from that to just everyone now DJing to it coming to the Verzuz thing. So I think, shout out to D Nice. I feel like he's one of the people that kind of started this whole internet, like the connection of people really, really being glued to their lives and this type of format.
Well, I would hate to cut you off. Although D Nice was one of the first, the real guy who nobody wants to give credit, but made a big splash on Instagram, my man Mark Rebellit. You don't even know who that is, do you?
I don't know who that is.
He's the loop king. He's the loop daddy. He's the white cat that's in his robe in Manhattan, just making song after song hit.
Can you sing some of
his
material?
No, I can't sing.
No, can you try me?
I know I can't sing.
He knows the song. Come on.
I know. Well, after you play it, can you sing it? Can you see if you nailed the tunes?
Bring that badass over here. You never heard that joint?
No.
Yo, Nas, you have a beautiful voice.
Woo!
Oh, him. Oh, yeah. I know who that is. I know him.
Yo, come on, man. That was the first dude. I promise you, that was the first dude that goes, yo, I can't get over to, I think it was Australia or New Zealand to do my concert because of COVID.
Yeah.
He said, yo, F it. If y'all want me to do it live on Instagram, vote now. After he did it, Erykah Badu did it. Then everybody started jumping on lives because Erykah Badu did it next. But Mark, my man from Manhattan, was giving
Erykah's. Hold on. Well, let me be clear. As much as I love Mark, Erykah's was legendary. She released a plethora of items that night.
Yeah, hold on.
Her website. Number two, the Dussy, what I love so much.
I'm not disrespecting Erykah by any means, sir. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
who
I'm just saying there's no Erykah Badu shade on this platform.
You know what's funny? And since that you mentioned like the home like live performances and whatnot, I think with everything that's going on with COVID and the direction that we're heading, everybody's doing everything a little bit more virtual.
Right.
At some point, one of these big artists are going to say to themselves, like maybe Jay-Z and Beyonce, they announce a Jay-Z and Beyonce intimate home concert or something like that, in which you could pay 99 cents to get access to. That's about $1 million right there.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, sir.
That's $1 million.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, Kevin Hart attempted it when you think about it with his last.
Well, that was a special. And from what I heard, that wasn't his actual home.
I heard that
according to Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat Williams. he's had it out for Kevin for quite some time. I don't think that they'll ever be friends.
That doesn't mean he's lying.
That's true. Doesn't mean he's capping, but I mean, it looked like he could afford it. I don't see him doing all of that to then one day have a house party. I'm like, hey man, this wasn't your damn living room from the set. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to keep up with.
Yo, by the way, you know what really bothered me about that special?
What?
I'm not going to say like it wasn't funny or nothing like that because, love Kevin Hart. But was it just me or did it sound like there was a laugh track played into it?
Yeah.
It sounded like there was a laugh track like blended into it.
It sounded like
It sounded like a
you know,
theater laughter.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. It sounded like it was like a volume. I can't think of what that's called, but like a volume thing where it's like, oh, audience applause.
Mixer.
There, I'm having brain farts. Mixer. That's what I think it sounded like. Number one, but number two, like I think we covered this. I felt like Kevin just, for me, he looked uncomfortable. He didn't look like the normal Kevin, even though I know he was trying new bits and all that shit. But it just looked a little off to me.
Looked pretty normal to me. I thought he did pretty good for a guy in his house just cracking jokes in front of like a spread out audience and everything. Everybody has on masks and everything. I think that he did as well as a comedian could possibly do.
That's what I think. I mean, if I'm him up there on stage and I have people in my home with masks on, I don't know these people. I don't know if they're really, healthy. Like I'm sure they were tested coming into the home and shit like that, maybe. But like I'm sure that those paranoias still come into play. Of all right, sure, these people were tested and temperatures were checked, but that doesn't mean that someone isn't carrying the virus. So I'm sure that could have played a part into it. But I don't know.
I hate this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn COVID.
So all right, so let's segue a little bit. So it's funny that you talk about Beyonce and Hove. Correlation here is Memphis Bleak. So back to Clubhouse. My Clubhouse adventures and escapades are increasing. So I was in a room last night.
You might want to be careful saying that. Your adventures and escapades in Clubhouse, because I heard it's getting pretty raunchy up in there.
Word, man.
Heard you was out here moaning.
No.
Hold on, Brandon was in there?
No, I was not moaning. Let's not. That's how rumors get started. Brandon was not moaning anywhere in Clubhouse. I was listening to people moan. It was filthy.
That's even nasty.
Be honest.
Y'all judging me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Yo, Clubhouse is funny, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask y'all this question after we get into the topic. But it's gonna be in connection to the topic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a connection. So long story short, I'm gonna give you guys a brief breakdown of what's been happening on Clubhouse. Number one, when we last met and we last talked, Clubhouse was a wholesome place for networking professionals to get out there and express their creative abilities. It's now the streets. It's the ghetto. I'm joking, obviously, but it's still very funny because now all of the rooms have changed dramatically, leading right back into Kevin Hart. The moment that they did that room where it said, yo, is Kevin Hart still funny? And Kevin popped in there, I feel like that changed everything for Clubhouse and the structure of it. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Number one, with Clubhouse, there's a way that you make boards. Like think of them as just one big Zoom meeting. But each one of those Zoom meetings per se, they have a title, they have a description, with the room that you're entering into.
Yeah.
And ever since that everything happened with Kevin Hart, now you see a bunch of just random rooms like, yo, do you think Hove's in here? Like people hoping that Hove will hop into the room to say, yeah, I'm in here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of clickbaiting titles for the rooms, which I think is funny. But so in the room last night with a few different artists in there, it was just funny. But Lakeith was in there. I like Lakeith. Lakeith is a gentleman.
Lakeith is the guy from Get Out.
From Get Out.
Because when you mentioned his name, I didn't know who he was. I know there's probably gonna be other people like.
No.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield. Thank you. So Lakeith Stanfield, shout out to him. He was in Clubhouse. It was him, Keisha Cole, Mano, Game, 21 Savage, who I think is hilarious. 21 Savage is really, really funny on Clubhouse. I think just in general. But so they're all in there talking or whatever. So mind y'all, I was coming in to the show today to tell you guys about all of the funny topics that they were talking about. Like they had a bunch of wild, crazy topics that they were talking about. And then you guys tell me that my man Lakeith, who I just followed on Clubhouse because I thought he was keeping it 1,000 on there, is moaning for $300. What's that? What are you talking about?
Do you still follow him?
I do. Listen, I need him to before I make any rational decisions. I need all of the information. I need Lakeith to come make a public statement about it. I've already DM'd him. I'm hoping he responds.
Before I judge him, because he's such a great actor.
Yeah,
I need some context to his.
That's all I need. All
why
I
was
will
he moaning?
Yeah.
You know why? Because he could. I think when I look at Lakeith on social media, he does a lot of stuff just because, and I think that's part of his freedom. You know, I think.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
my fault. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no, I'm just saying. I think just to reiterate, I think he's just one of those people that go, listen, I got more than enough money. I got more money than I thought I was ever going to make. I love what I do, and I like stirring the pot. I think that's his attitude. Is just like, you know what? I don't need the $300. Like people, I played Snoop and Straight Outta Compton. I was in Get Out. He's been doing a lot of diverse roles. I think he just does stuff just to do, just to say like,
listen,
I'm here.
So
the energy I got from him last night in the room, like it was something that was phrased wrong that he didn't like. It was something having to do with black women and white women or something like that. And I want to say maybe it was a behavior, it was a behavioral question, some shit like that. And he immediately was like, well, I don't like the way that question was phrased. Like, I don't like, it's too direct. Meaning he didn't like that it was so, I guess, pinpointed to just race. He was trying to have like more of an open in general conversation. So, but the reason why I'm pinpointing that moment, it was just the way he handled it, like how he was talking to the room. I thought it was dope. I didn't follow him. I didn't even know he was on social media or anything until Clubhouse. So when he was on Clubhouse and he was speaking, I was like, oh shit, oh wow, like, you know, because you follow these people and you see him in movies and they seem eclectic, right? Like a Russell Crowe of the world, where he seems like he just is a walking enigma. And you know, to hear somebody like that speak, it's interesting. So as he's speaking, I'm like, yo, he's bringing up really, really good points. So I was rooting for him. And then I come here in the morning and then you guys just give me some damaging information about my guy Lakeith, man. So I want Lakeith to I hope he says something about this. I don't intend to unfollow Lakeith. I like him. He sold me and Get Out.
So now that we're on the topic of men moaning, I have a question for you guys.
I was not moaning, so I was about to say,
no, that's not my question.
All right.
Do you guys moan in bed? Be honest.
No,
because I found myself in situations.
You moan on this fucking episode.
Hold on. Listen. I found myself in entanglements where I'm like, should I make a sound right now?
Should I let one out?
Yeah. Is she gonna think like I'm not like into this or? And don't front. Have you ever did like a fake moan just for a shorty's like ego? Don't lie.
No.
Don't lie.
Out here fake.
No. You never turned it on. Hold on. You're here faking orgasms. So let me understand this. It's a step below. It's a step below faking a full O. Hold on. So you actually moan?
I just said no. Why do you? I hate when we do this. This is how we argue. I'm saying no. You're saying so. You don't do it. I'm saying no. I'm saying this is how it starts. I'm giving my answer no.
No. But it was a different question. All right.
He's censoring himself, which is hilarious.
Okay, that's funny.
I'm not here. Wilson's out here faking orgasms, which is hilarious.
That's hilarious. That's really funny. That's really funny.
And to think, it all started with Brandon moaning for $300 in Clubhouse.
I was not moaning for $300 in Clubhouse. That again, I want to say that is not true.
You're here shaking your ass for dollars.
No, I don't think that's funny anymore. I don't think that's funny. And I wasn't shaking anything anywhere. I was in Clubhouse listening to people shake things anywhere and everywhere where I was not. So we're clear, regular Nas.
Oh my God, I love my friends.
I got it.
Oh man.
All right, so hold on. Still sticking with Clubhouse. Y'all seen my man Memphis Bleak?
I saw him on Instagram. Are you talking about his Verzuz challenge?
Yeah.
Sir, he challenged Joel Santana and Lloyd Banks. I enjoy some of Memphis Bleak's songs. I just don't think he has 20 bona fide hits to go against Joel's and Lloyd Banks. Although on paper they look like formidable opponents.
No, I don't. I love Bleak. Rockefeller Forever. But
I don't know about that battle, man. I think that's
yeah. Let me
maybe
keep it
Banks.
above.
He may maybe Banks, maybe, but Jewels,
Wells takes that.
yo,
Wells
that
love Bleak, but Joel takes that versus
Diplomats album, that first Diplomats compilation album was really a Jewel's album. Then then his debut album.
Then his debut album.
Come on, man. I don't
that
know.
whole class was kind of crazy.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, we ran down a good 12 records from Bleak.
I'll give him a solid 10.
I'll give him 10. Excuse me. I'll give him 10 hits. Jewels has a lot of hits. And then again, I have a different music affinity for Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks, especially Hunger for More, it like I was in school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like that mixtape for me was just different.
Yeah, that was his album.
Like, really, album. I should really say. Album was just different. And Hunger for More too, like Banks is I always felt like that though. But I'm sure mad people feel like that about Banks. Banks has always been one of those artists that is super nice, but he's always been very either complacent or very just comfortable, or maybe just got, just chilling, puts out music when he wants to.
Banks?
Yeah.
Well, Banks messed up when he left Hunger for More 2 in the car and then ghosted her when she was trying to give it back. That's how that album leaked, and he had to redo it.
No, I know that. I know how that leaked.
Hold on, no, that wasn't. What's that? Hunger for More 2 or Rotten Apple?
It was Rotten Apple. You're talking about. Hunger for More 2 came out after that. Rotten Apple is what was left in the young lady's car. And then even with that though, I kind of felt like that helped him, just because he had to go back in and make more music. I don't think he ever got that album back. I don't even know what happened with that story.
No, some of them came out on a mixtape because she was trying to give it back to him. And he ain't.
No. I know a few records leaked, but I'm just saying, like, Banks has always been a solid rapper, punchline king. It's just one of those things. I always wanted him to just be a little bit more though. Like, he's always been the quiet person. Like, even upon meeting him, now thinking about it, I did meet Banks. He's a cool, he just chill. Like, he's just one of them just cool rapper dudes that you can just rap. But if we're talking a versus battle and we're talking like hits, I gotta give it to Jewels. Jewels would take that.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Jewels would take that versus Bleak and because if we're hold on. No. Actually, I still would probably give it to Jewels. Even though if we're doing compilations, if we're doing like artists features and shit, because I know that they do that as well with versus.
Mm-hmm.
If we're doing features, then you gotta add in those 50 Cent records.
Oh, with Banks?
Yeah.
Gotta
add those in.
I mean, you gotta add in a lot of stuff. You gotta add in his mixtape, the mixtape era. I think Jewels, a good opponent for Jewels would probably be somebody like Beanie Siegel. Like a Beanie Siegel.
For Jewels?
Yeah.
Nah, Jewels has more hits than Beanie Siegel. Listen, Jewels has more hits than Beanie Siegel. I'm certain of it.
Then if it's Jewels, then I would say if it's not Beanie, Jada Kiss. What you think, Wylson?
He can go up against Kiss. I almost low key would give that to Kiss though.
Jewels versus Jada.
So right now we have The Truth, Beanie, Rock the Mic, Do It Again. I don't know if Gotta Have It, Don't Stop. Let me see something.
Hold on,
I don't know if that's a hit for him.
Let me.
It ain't too many Beanie records. Like that Jewels would take that for me. That's an easy.
Hold on, I just want to jump in here real quick. Did we all know that Jay-Z just started Rock Literature 101 book imprint?
No, what's up? Do tell.
So Rock Nation is just starting another venture. They're going to release memoirs by Yo Gotti and Fat Joe, as well as a fantasy fiction book by Lil Uzi Vert, all said to be released on Rock Lit 101.
A fantasy fiction book by Lil Uzi Vert.
Fantasy.
That sounds amazing.
So So Wilson, what do you like? Do you think it's all digital? Like these books are going to be released, or hardcovers, or not, or soft covers? Like, do you think they're going to be legit books? Because I'm trying to think if our
They would
generation is
have to
even
be
reading
digital.
anymore.
Yeah, they would have to be digital. Like it, most people like I mean, you still go to the library and pick up books and stuff. Most older people do that.
Nah,
Like young,
it's gonna be hard copies, especially if it's like Lil Uzi Vert. Do you see the way how people are reacting over the PS5 and everything like that?
Yeah.
Man, you'll probably have people copping all these and then reselling them.
yeah,
For real.
Hold
Yeah.
on. You know what would be dope?
All jokes aside,
yeah. I agree with you.
you probably have to buy it on StockX for like 500.
Yeah. Well, you saw what the vaccine was going for, right? It was like 14,000 or something stupid on StockX. Y'all ain't seen that?
People are buying death. Who wants to? Why do you have to upcharge people on facial paralysis?
Well,
Facts.
shit,
Yo, but
I
hold
don't know, but
I want to know what
Go.
y'all think the fantasy fiction about Lil Uzi. What does that book entail? What is that?
listen, if it's anything having to do with him in any type of behavior at that ice cream truck talking to them kids, I'm in. I'm in. That's all I want to say.
Do you hear how magical his music is?
Yeah,
have
that's
you
what I'm
not
saying. I'm in.
have you not seen
I'm in.
have you not seen the magic and the wonder in the way how he raps his cars? You think this man can't make an entertaining book?
Yeah, you're disrespectful now. I think that book is gonna go platinum. I don't even know if books go platinum, but that book will go platinum.
Lil Uzi Vert, hands down, coolest rapper that there is in the game. That you could just walk up on,
Yeah.
and he shows
He's
love.
he's so approachable. Like he's the only artist I know that legitimately like lets fans throw him, like you know what I mean, like jumps on. Like he's just that person.
That's dope.
I'm for it.
He's a rock star.
Yeah, he's definitely
Baby
a rock star.
Pluto.
Yeah,
That's his nickname, Baby Pluto.
that's his nickname, Baby Pluto. That's fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that.
In conjunction to Big Pluto. Future.
In conjunction to Big Pluto. Yo, you
That's
have
why,
to
that's
relax.
why they made their album.
You're lying.
That's
That's
why they made their album.
You're
Oh, yeah, for
lying.
real.
You guys didn't listen to their new album?
They made an album together.
I'm looking at the sun, looking worried. That hard.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Chris is he's
Chris knows.
Yeah, Chris over here
Chris
like,
knows.
yo, no, that record goes.
Oh,
that
Civ
record
too.
goes.
Civ.
Chris has certified the bop,
hold on.
and so has Civ.
Listen, if we're talking about Civ, shout out to Civ, man. I don't think Civ listens to any music. I think that Civ is legitimately a serial killer.
Civ 100% listens to music.
Civ, listen, Civ does not talk. Civ just sends work and then that's it. He don't say hi.
Civ is not a serial killer, but he does give me a possibly owns a samurai sword vibe.
You see,
He's
yeah.
very
yeah,
he's
yeah.
very poised.
Yeah.
He's a very poised man.
Samurai-esque.
Calculated.
Samurai-esque. I just want to say that. Samurai-esque.
He's calculated. That doesn't make him a serial killer.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But yo, that
Practical man.
I think that's dope.
Much wisdom.
Yeah.
Is-
But so question is, are you buying any of these books, Nas?
Oh,
It depends. I
'Cause,
don't.
I mean, they're children's books. You have children.
What
it makes
children's
sense.
book? That fantasy fiction book by Lil Uzi Vert is not going to be for children. The
You don't think so?
memoirs from Yo Gotti and Fat Joe are not going to be for children.
Yeah, no,
They're
that's not
not.
gonna be for children. That's not
Yeah.
gonna be for children. Even
Yo,
even
guys.
Fat Joe has a story, huh? What happened?
Oh no, go on.
What?
you go.
Fat Joe has a story about when he approached this drug dealer named Boy George from the Bronx and almost got his whole family murdered. That memoir is not going to be for kids at all. I might want to read that though, because Fat Joey Crack has a bunch of stories, man.
Yeah, he might want to chill. These hip hop police are for real.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think he
saw-
might have hit statute of limitations on a lot of the stuff that he's been dealing with. Fat Joe has mad stories. Be like, I listen to him sometime, and the people that he'd associate with or just be around and that really fuck with him, that's some like real high end dudes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like dudes that you do not want to cross paths with at all.
Speaking of dudes that you don't want to cross paths with, because I don't want to go through this podcast without mentioning this. Did you guys see the Mandalorian season 2 finale?
Yo,
I haven't seen it yet. Don't say it. Relax. Wait. I haven't seen it yet. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin it for our listeners. I haven't watched not one episode yet. So you're telling me
you're a scumbag.
I'm
what
not
kind
a
of
scumbag.
nerd are you? What kind of nerd are you? You're a dork.
All you guys do is attack me on here. All I was trying to say was I was trying to stockpile my episodes. You judgmental sons of bitches. I just want to watch my episode as because I don't know how people do it. And maybe for the listeners, I don't see how any of you guys do it. How do you sit and watch one of your favorite shows or any show like that and watch it week after week and have to wait?
Let me take this.
Yeah, you got it.
Here's what I do, because they come out every Friday. What I do is I forget that a new episode is coming out on Friday. Then when Friday comes, you know what I do? I dim the lights. Okay? Listen, I dim the lights, lay down on my couch. I nestle myself up, cocoon myself.
Don't use the word nestle.
I nestle myself up in more than one comforter, have a meal, some drink, and I watch it, and it's literally the best part of my week. Now this season finale.
Don't go saying anything.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but what I am gonna say, if you're a Star Wars fan, they took it to a level that I never thought that this show would take it to.
Dude.
True or false, Nas? You saw it?
All right, y'all about to hype me up, and I'm about to go watch it and binge. I didn't know that the last episode had already aired, so I'm good to go now.
There's no way to overhype it.
There is no
way. How many episodes this season?
Good. It's only 8.
It's only 8 still. No, I just want to make sure.
You can finish them in 4 days.
Yeah. No, I'm starting today.
I expect your essay on my desk by next Monday.
I got you.
Yo.
I was waiting for somebody to say it was the season finale because I couldn't. The first season, as much as y'all know, I'm a big Star Wars fan. After they released the 3 episodes, and then I had to just sit with and wait week after week. That shit was killing me. Listen, like I can't do that. I'm a binger. Like, and it's already hard enough to watch shows right now as is for me, like, or movies and shit. Like, I want to just.
Lakeith must have got an advanced copy of the season finale of season 2, and that's what had him moaning on Clubhouse. Because let me tell you something. I was watching it.
Yo, back.
Come on, guys. Let's all moan.
No, I'm not gonna moan.
Even when Mando is the man. I'm just gonna put that out there. Even
relax.
Hold on, time out.
Y'all doing too much. Just relax. Nope. No, time out. This is the problem. This is when things get ruined. Now, I'm about to mute your mic. Stop ruining things. Stop ruining stuff. Please. Jesus. I hate that.
You know what? No, F that. You know what? I hate you cool guys. I hate you cool guys that are
tell me why you mad, son.
That are too cool to sit through a season just like the rest of us.
I'm gonna binge.
You wait, sir.
I'm gonna binge. I'm getting my kale chips and binge.
I shouldn't have to curb my joy because you're super patient.
Because you're super patient.
Why can't you exercise that patience weekly? That patientness weekly?
No, the patience, not patience. We're not treating anyone not patient. Patience weekly. It's fine. Moving on to my.
They're spelled the same way.
I know, it's fine. No, you said patient as if you were in a hospital, a practitioner. It's fine. I do want to give a quick gaming update really quickly before we move and give a few other updates. So first off, did you guys see that Sony removed Cyberpunk from PSN Network?
Yeah, I'm actually really disappointed on that. I was going to open up this week's episode telling you guys that I had a baby, and I was going to pick up my PlayStation 5, kiss it. I was going to like feed it like little baby food and everything else because your boy secured a PS5.
Oh, you got one.
Oh, you got a PS5?
I secured a PS5. I'm supposed to be picking it up tomorrow.
Okay.
Lord willing.
Hold on. Why does it sound like allegedly? You have your hand. That just sounds allegedly.
Because you never know. You never know what can happen. People are trailing the trucks delivering these things.
Yeah.
Like it's GTA.
Yeah. Did you see that though?
It looked like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So,
did you see that that car that pulled up to the back of the freight and broke into the on the highway?
I saw it. I saw it. I already called Best Buy and I personally offered my services to escort that truck to its destination because I would definitely get it there. You see these weights right here. You think that they're here for nothing?
They're there for sure.
No, when I go to pick up my PS5, I'm gonna snap somebody's back if they test me in the parking lot while I'm walking out with it. Do you understand? So, but yeah,
What if,
with
what if he's
Cyberpunk,
6 foot?
you said what? What if he's 6 what? 6'1". That's not even tall.
He had
Okay.
a little height joke for you.
That's not
Damn,
tall.
son.
Hold on, did you see Canelo versus Smith yesterday?
I did.
Yeah,
Wait,
don't-
hold on.
yeah.
Wait. We're all
You see
up.
what,
Wait,
you see
hold on.
what shorter dudes do?
Oh,
Don't-
hold on. Relax. We're getting all over the place because I want to go to that too. Let's stay focused. Wait, so hold on. Let's go back to Cyberpunk. So Cyberpunk was removed from PlayStation Network over the weekend.
Which I'm
just pretty much
disappointed about.
in short. Well, I want to talk about it.
That was
for
gonna be
those
my
that don't
first
know-
game.
What for on the PS5?
Yeah,
Mi-
I was gonna
Miles-
ask you
Miles-
about it because you have it, right?
I enjoyed it, or I'm enjoying it, I should say. So yeah, they removed it from PlayStation Network. If I'm being honest, I'm not surprised. Cyberpunk is it's a graphic game. Like even in the creating a player, like all of my friends were waiting for me to create the player just because they knew I was going to be shocked. And as I'm creating player, I'm like, all right, this is like you're creating the penis, the vagina. You're creating everything.
Hold on.
Like,
hold
but-
on. You got to dive a little deeper into that. I
No,
heard
no,
that
no,
you
no,
could
like-
choose not to have one.
You
But
can
hold on.
choose.
You can choose
not to
the
have one.
size.
You can choose the size.
So is there an
can-
option for the WAP?
I don't know. I didn't really go into it, to be honest.
Is there a WAP?
Yeah, I didn't go into it. But if that was like, and I've only made it to maybe like the prologue. Like I think I did like 4 missions at this point. Just from the game itself, just from that creative player standpoint, I could already see where the rest of this story could potentially go. And I'm sure as people got through beating the story and going through the story, I'm sure they looked at it like, all right, this game may be too graphic, especially considering kids would be able to purchase this. I'm sure kids are gonna requesting the game for Christmas and stuff like that. Parents are probably getting it. That game is not for kids, yo.
So
It's really, really not for kids. Like that
So-
shit is worse than GTA on the low.
So let me ask you this: as a proud owner of a PS5, feel that, everybody. Hate.
Yeah. So,
Breathe it in.
Let that marinate. Let that marinate.
Yeah, as a proud owner of a PS5, Brandon, would you still, even though the game's been recalled, would you still recommend that be my first game? Because that was going to be my first pick. Should I go for that or Miles Morales or Sackboy? Pause.
I didn't get Sackboy. I have Miles Morales and I have Cyberpunk. If I'm going for all right, so it depends.
Which one should I go for?
I was about to say, what type of game are you? Because it matters. Are you the gamer that likes the story, or are you the gamer that likes and are you a third person, first person shooter person? Like, who are you?
My favorite game of all time.
And why is it? Hold on, before we get into this,
Sure.
I want to call you an alleged gamer. I don't even know that you've gamed. You've been saying all of these things about Apex. It's cross-platform. Haven't seen you on King. Then for Call of Duty, you keep talking about that. I have not seen a kill death ratio whatsoever. I get busy. Everyone knows that. So I don't know. You're looking kind of flaky in the streets, but we'll go with your story right now that you're a gamer. Air quote.
Call of Duty, I'm definitely Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Apex Legends, I play all the time. And now we can play
on after this recording.
We can.
Okay.
Nas, download it. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Now what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
You saw him, right? You saw him picking his lips?
He's gonna say, well, what does that cost? And I have to think about my
Yeah.
pension. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Your
fine.
your 401k will be fine.
Yeah, your 401 will be just fine, buddy.
But
So
me personally, I like open world games. My favorite game of all time is GTA 5, which is undisputably the greatest game of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
easily. I still play GTA till this day. I literally was on yesterday. Like
Easily.
GTA will forever be one of the greatest games that you can play. It's a 10-year-old game that we've all still been playing for 10 years straight. Not mad at the fact that we just keep getting expansions and new maps and cars. I'm okay with it.
Greatest franchise, Mario. Greatest single game, GTA. But yeah, I love the open
Over
world.
Madden though.
Madden sucks.
Madden's trash.
I hate Madden.
No,
Madden's
I'm saying
trash.
his.
They ruined their legacy.
historically. I'm saying historically.
It's
That was one of those
easy.
games.
It's easy.
They've
to be
had
number
such
one
bad
game.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to be number one game when you bought out the exclusive rights. When you get everybody else
It's
can't.
true. Well, we're not talking about how they did it. I'm just saying that at one point, EA Sports Madden was the go-to football game.
Facts. Until they made it the only football game.
Well, yeah, that was the only thing. That was the only thing.
That's the problem. See now, you know what I think would crush Madden?
Okay.
Nah. Game Day.
Yeah. Game Day was fire.
Give me a little football game that's just a little fake.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Just a
fun.
little bit.
I like Game Day.
Yeah, there's no fun factor in Madden. You have to be Bill Belichick.
You didn't answer the question. Hold on. Wylson. So wait, do you have what are you? First
It's
person
okay.
shooter?
My name is already out there.
All right, it's fine. Thank God.
I'm gonna post that football clip from high school. So and my name is all over that. You heard that commentator sweating me. Your boy was an athlete. You will all see.
I know it was past tense, and I can't wait for you to post that because I'm gonna roast the living shit out of you, my friend.
Try to roast me. You saw me break that guy's ankles. You saw it.
I saw it. You can't
hit
do
the
it
ground.
now, though. It's over. You're Al Bundy right now. You're Al Bundy.
Al Bundy was pretty still athletic. He had that game at later age, and he's still winning.
So wait, hold on. Are you a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter?
First person.
Okay.
First person.
Now, do you like games like Spider-Man where there's action, adventure, CQC?
Of course, I'm very big in the story modes. It's going to be a movie for me.
So if you had to pick up, I mean, if I'm keeping it a buck, Cyberpunk thus far was great. If you've ever played Dying Light, it reminds me a lot of Dying Light in the mobility of it, like how you move, the fluidity of it, like how you're moving throughout the game, like how you're switching weapons, even running up on someone and either snapping their neck or throwing them into a can to hide the body. It's smooth. It's really, really smooth.
So are you saying I should ignore the bugs or don't worry about the bugs? You think they'll be fixed?
Well, no, it's not about bugs. That game is off.
But that's why. No. The game got taken off the shelves because of the bugs.
Yeah, but also because of the graphic content, I'm sure.
Nah,
I'm sure.
Only the bugs.
No way.
Yeah, it's the bugs because they got stuff like cars would be like in the ground and a lot of.
But I wasn't having those experiences. I wasn't having any of those experiences.
Exactly. That's why the game is still being sold hard copy.
No, I heard. Yes.
It's just not available digitally.
Digitally, you can't. So
you haven't had any problems with bugs?
No,
I'm copping.
The only bug that I had, honestly, was it was like a loading screen thing. But I could give you like a million other games that give me loading screen errors all the time. You know what I mean? Like this, Call of Duty does that. GTA still does that. Like the game. I thought that they were taking this down because of the vulgarity of it. Because that's what I read. They took it down just because of vulgarity. I didn't read anything about glitches, even though I knew that the game had glitches.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like, since we have PS5s, let's catch up.
All right.
Maybe we could start like a YouTube channel or something, playing games.
You want to stream with me?
Possibly.
Okay.
It's got to be raunchy though.
Why does it have to be raunchy?
Gotta talk some shit, man.
That's fine. I curse everybody out online. I'm with it. So that's one update. I guess we'll get it. Yeah, I want to know. Hold on. So just for the listeners. So wait, what was it taken down for the glitches, or what was it because of the
only the
vulgarity?
glitches? Only the glitches.
Only the glitches.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the update on.
And you haven't had any problems, so that gives me confidence.
I honestly haven't. Everyone I know that has the game, they haven't had any problems with it.
Look at us, Brandon, bragging about our PS5s. Maybe we should everybody can't relate to us, living the high life.
Yeah, you are stupid.
So
why can't you just be humble with your PS5? You got to be that guy.
That's an oxymoron right there. Humble and PS5.
Yeah, I figured.
Same sentence.
Hold on, let's give a healthcare update too.
I'm gonna put a chain on that one.
Yo, so did you guys see that the vaccines have gone out? The first wave of vaccines have gone out. I know a few people that have taken it.
They still
And
alive?
yeah, allegedly. I mean, I haven't heard from them. I'll check on them after this episode.
Are, are,
Haven't heard
They're-
from him.
are,
By the
Are-
time
are-
everybody sees this, Brandon would have
Yeah.
checked on him.
are they black?
yeah, basically. Yeah. One is black, one is Spanish, one is white, and one is
Other.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, other. I'll say other.
How do they
I'll say
feel?
other.
Do their
One
faces
was
still work?
one was really sick, but they're fine. The other one, I don't know. I don't know yet. I got to check on one of them and see.
So are they encouraging you to take one?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, so this is why I wanted to give the update. I'm definitely going to take the vaccine. I wasn't going to take it as quickly as everyone
now
else.
we have the most important topic of all.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking.
What did you just say,
I'm taking the vaccine. So listen.
Brandon?
So hold on, listen. So
Okay.
in the UK, I think I want to say UK. UK, what is that called? I'm not sure. Anyway, UK medical practitioner. Did you guys see that there's some sort of new strand that came out with COVID? Did you see that?
I didn't see that. I saw that UK is having their own little outbreak again.
Yes, they have an outbreak. They're saying that it's not confirmed, but they are confirming that there is a new strand of COVID in the UK that is affecting them rapidly to the point where they're thinking about shutting down their government completely because it's moving just as fast. They said they can't 100% confirm that the vaccine, I mean, that that new strand of COVID is more potent than the one that we're currently dealing with, but there is a new strand that it has a faster rate of mutation from what they're saying. It's like 70% higher of what it normally has been impacting people or something like that. Did you guys see it?
No,
I haven't seen it, but this virus, I'm not saying that the virus isn't deadly. That's not what I'm saying. But the virus has less than a 1% chance of death. And the average person that it kills is so old that they are older than the average age that people die.
Well, yeah, but
So-
what they're saying now is, hold on, not to cut you off. I just want to give you some context too. What they're saying now is that
But- Well, real quick, just so that my point's not lost, I say that to say this: why would the new information scare you if the original strand is, I'm not going to call it ineffective because it's affected so many people's lives, but the original strand has not there's no damn, what word am I looking for?
I'm trying to see what you're trying to say.
It hasn't warranted this shutdown that we've done.
Oh, you bugging. Wow.
It hasn't.
It should just went up. It should just went up like 30 million or something. You sound that's crazy. We should have been shut down. Honestly, people should not be traveling in any of that.
See now, but there is proof and evidence and people contesting to the fact that they're blaming stuff, saying that it's COVID deaths when really the people didn't die from COVID.
Well,
Like if you came in there.
I know, but we could
Yeah.
we know about all of that. I'm talking about the new strand though. And the reason why I want to talk about the new strand is just because the reason why for me it heightens everything is because, again, if there is another strand out there that is more deadlier than what we're currently dealing with, imagine dealing with what we're currently dealing with that we still have yet to figure out, even though we have this vaccine. We don't know if it's working. We don't, they still haven't confirmed whether, if you take the vaccine that you are no longer susceptible to even, contracting COVID again. So my question is, it wouldn't be concerning to you to deal with this current pandemic to then have to deal with a whole nother virus that we have to now figure out again? Like, think about how long it took us just to get some sort of information on COVID and how it affects your respiratory system, how it's contracted, how it travels. Think about a whole new strand.
Based on that, what you just now said, how it travels and everything else, according to certain scientists, they say that the original strand, the way how it progressed is unnatural. And that kind of leads them to believe that this virus may have been man-made.
I know,
So,
but what I'm
so
saying,
hold on,
forget,
hold on,
go ahead.
hold on. So what
Go.
I'm saying is in conjunction to what you're saying. If I go by that logic, because personally, I'm not going to say I believe that, but I'm more so inclined to believe that. If there is a second strand and it's stronger, that leads me to think like whoever put it out there in the first place was like, oh, well, this first batch that we made, it wasn't strong enough. Well, let's take it up just a notch.
Could be.
So now they're
maybe,
taking it
but
up a
that's what I'm
notch.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta, like, I want to go off of like just what is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the doctor from UK, he made a really good point, because even the interviewer from CNN, who I'd never even seen before, but he was pretty much saying, he was like, "Are you concerned with this?" And he was like, "And what do you say to your counterparts that are urging people not to take the vaccine or are not pushing that agenda?" And he was just like, what did he say? It was an analogy that he gave it was really powerful. He said, if I have to choose between what he said, if I have to choose between putting gifts under the Christmas tree for my kids or spending Christmas with them, I'll take the latter.
So hold
Meaning,
on.
like,
So can I ask you this? How old was
Yes.
that man that made that statement?
No, he's a fairly, he looked about let's say 50s. He's their main medical practitioner. I think he's their
So even
their
50-year-olds, so even 50-year-olds, they're not even as susceptible to this disease as people.
No, forget that. No, listen, hold on, because I'm missing my point. Listen.
Okay.
Forget the susceptibility part of it. What
But
I'm
this
saying
is about
is,
his quote that you just quoted.
I know, I'm trying to go.
If he's not really susceptible to the virus as much as the older people, and neither are his kids, it kind of makes his statement a just, propaganda.
You're
in a
missing
certain
what I'm
sense.
saying. No, you're not. You're talking about propagandas and all this. What I'm saying is a scenario. You forget all of this other stuff of connectivity. I'm saying,
But he pulled your heartstrings with Christmas when him and his kids are going to be there.
No. Forget all of that. That doesn't make sense. He's not pulling my heartstrings, but he's pulling my logic strings. What I'm saying is, we're dealing with one pandemic. We're
Okay.
dealing with one pandemic. If there is another strand, it took us all this time for you to get that information that you just spewed out, right? It took us this length of time for you to get that information. Can you imagine? This is the scenario that we want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine a whole completely new strand that we would have to figure out on top of what we're currently dealing with? That is what I'm talking about. I don't like, we can go down the wormhole of was it man-made and all this other stuff. That doesn't make sense. I'm talking about the scenario that he's talking about. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine dealing with that?
No, I shouldn't.
Do you think it's a little quick that a new strand came out?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
So aren't things a little fishy?
I'm with you. I'm just saying, having to deal with it, like, it's weird, is what I'm saying. Think about it.
We're gonna have to deal with it, but shouldn't we? I'm just trying to attack the possibilities on why we have to deal with it.
Well, how are you going to deal with
pushing
it?
this?
How are you going to deal? What changes right now in your day-to-day life?
That's all I want to know.
Nothing. Nothing changes. Either you're going to take the vaccine or you're not. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Either you're going to take it or
Basically.
you're not. And if you're
Are you
not,
taking
that's
it,
how I
Nas?
look at it.
huh?
Are you taking it?
No, they'll be looking for me. With the guys that come around from 1940s Germany. This is a papers.
No.
This is a papers.
Brandon, are you taking it?
Vaccine papers.
I am taking it 100%.
The vaccine papers, which I need to be talking about, is how this Israeli retired general came out and said that there's a galactic federation of aliens that Trump was
Hold
about
on,
to
hold
review.
We're definitely going to touch on that, but
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I want to touch on that too, even though we got a little bit more time. I want to touch on that.
with this
But I just-
vaccine, though, they created a synthetic version of the.
what?
He's been watching a lot of memes.
No, I'm just saying. I don't. Well,
Yo, let's keep it
memes
above.
are real
Let's
news these days.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Are we not going to address that Wayne is turning into the conspiracy theorist, man? Like, every week he has this new theory of, well, I have this new information.
Well, hold on. Time out. Wouldn't conspiracies just be, in a lot of cases, just knowledge that you don't have proof of yet?
He's speaking like a conspiracist.
What?
That's not true. That's not true. Gravity
I'm
may
a-
have been a
I'm a-
conspiracy.
I'm a-
Gravity
look.
was a conspiracy at one point. People were like,
Here
"What
we
do you
go.
mean? What do you mean? There's gravity? Things just fall. What's this guy talking about?"
There's things that we can't.
And
that's
now
hold-
it's common
that-
knowledge.
that's holding us
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, so- No, I know,
hold
but
on.
when
Yeah.
this, yeah,
No, but all jokes aside, if we're gonna talk about it, I do agree with you. That's where I agree with you in terms of
you can't agree with me and take the virus or the vaccine.
yes, I can. I can agree with you that it's odd that all of these news articles are coming out, but I'm still taking the vaccine. I believe in science. Again, I've spoken to enough.
You believe in science, but do you believe in these people?
We're
Yeah.
going on.
Like science and these
Yeah.
people and this particular vaccine are two completely different things. I believe in science as well.
I said yes. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I believe in it as well. Yes, I'm taking it, and that's what I'm doing.
All right.
So,
Okay.
whatever. But
I'm with you.
let's segue
Now
in-
watch me die next week.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, God forbid, but I would come on here. It's a told you so.
No, you burn this footage. And I dare you to come on this podcast after I die and say I told you so.
I would never.
Brandon, I would haunt you. Brandon, I would haunt you for the rest of your life. I would haunt you.
I believe it.
Coughing everywhere.
You're cynical like that. I believe it.
They would call me the coughing ghost.
The coffin.
So hold on. Now let's get into our last little segment, the little conspiracy theorist bag. Yeah, allegedly Trump has awareness of a federation that is floating out in the universe that he's had knowledge of for quite some time, and that any day now they are coming to, I guess, have a conversation with us. How are we feeling about that?
Well, this is true. They've already disclosed a few years back on that footage that was taken in 2015 by the Navy pilot. I hope that the Navy flies planes, or else I just sounded really stupid. Yeah, so they've already pretty much disclosed. But as far as the Federation goes on Mars,
The underground bunker.
I believe that.
Underground bunker.
The underground bunker.
I believe that.
I believe it too.
I believe that. Why not?
Yeah, from an article I just read, they were like, "Yo, the aliens basically want to study us too. Like they're inquisitive about humanity," which I believe, because it's just like, "Yo, wait, y'all fight each other because what? One person believes. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like, aren't you all the same? Like same part, same. Hold on, you guys are fighting each other because you're different colors.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. All right, we're gonna stay up here on Mars. We'll let you guys figure that out, and then we'll come down. Can you imagine if an alien? Huh?
I said they're just waiting for us to die, and then they'll come take over. I'm like, all right, let's clean all this shit up.
No, I think they legit.
Decades.
I think they legit want to study. Listen, man, I just finished watching Interstellar last night. Like,
Oh, love that movie. Love that.
Fam, that time and relativity joy. That an hour on here is like 7 years. Fam.
7 years, baby. Yeah, buddy.
Fam.
I think what the aliens are practicing on us is compassion. It's compassion for us, man. They're letting us chill, letting us evolve. If it is true that they waited to make contact with us again, because they definitely did back in Egypt and whatnot.
Well, yeah, listen.
We're not even gonna argue about
fam,
that. That's true.
Those pyramids are pointed. They're lined up with stars. Those pyramids are lined up with stars, and
we can't build one of those pyramids today if we tried.
And they're saying that which pyramid was it? One of them is like, it's basically like electricity. It's like a power.
It's electricity in one of
it's an ancient battery.
They found ancient batteries.
They found. I was about to say they found ancient batteries from Egypt that was still functional.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
So they basically came down and said, "Yo, y'all are wilding down here, b. Like, y'all fighting each other. Oh, because y'all can't understand different languages. Y'all can't just take time out and ask questions. We're gonna back out. We're gonna observe and report. We'll wait, and that's it. You think about the technological. I can't even say it.
Technological.
Yeah, technological jump.
I remember my first beer.
You think about the advances that we have made, and it's just like, you can't. If we are still fighting each other and we look the same, we breathe the same, there's literally nothing different about us except that one group of people was born closer to the equator than the other. And that, That's it. That's literally it. Can you imagine all the things we would have accomplished if we say, yo, we're all one human race, different colors, different languages. That's it. Yeah, and Trump was out.
I preach that same thing all the time. You know how much shit we would get accomplished if we all worked together.
My man 45 was about to reveal, like, yo, I've been talking to the aliens. My man, I've been talking to him. We're good. We're good.
That's the aliens thing.
Yeah. Yo, you can't even fathom. Like, if an alien actually dropped in Manhattan, people would think it's fake. They would say, oh, it's Hollywood, it's the government. You couldn't even fathom. They're aliens, but we can't even picture.
No,
what they
I
look
think where
like.
we're at. I think where we're at right now. I think if that were to happen, I don't even think people would be shocked.
They wouldn't believe it. They would not believe it.
Outside of them not believing it, I'm just saying I don't think that they would be shocked. Just, I was saying this to somebody else. Did you ever think in your life that you would be living through a pandemic? Like, think about it. Yeah. I would have never thought it. Like, that's just shit you read about in like history books. You know what I mean? Like one of those, like I put this up there with like the Black Plague. You know what I mean? Like that for that generation, that was their Black Plague. This is our Black Plague of sorts. Like that one massive catastrophic virus that cripples humanity.
The question is, are you going? Are you going if they come and say, yo, listen, let me teach you about the universe and other galaxies?
Aliens? I'm in. Hell yeah. I've been done with human beings. I've been done with human beings. You got attachments, man. You got family here. Because remember, an hour up there is 7-10 years. You might not, when you come back, there's nobody you know. There's nobody you know. No, but see, you hustling backwards. Again, once I'm up there, I'm down with crew. All I'm gonna do is just abduct the shit out of all of my loved ones. Like that little light is gonna come down.
You're gonna try.
I'm gonna bring your ass on up. Yeah, no. What are you gonna do? I got alien powers at that point. I have like a ray gun or some shit.
You're better than me. Well, I'm up there with the Walkman, like homeboy from
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm up there with the Walkman, chilling. I'm on a new galaxy.
Word, I'm out.
You only live one time, man.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got air. Yeah, we got air. Yeah, I got food I can eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm gonna send this video to my kids. Let them know I love them.
Give them some advice next week.
Give them some advice.
Give them some advice.
Yeah.
Give them some advice. And I'm out.
Yo, y'all stupid. Damn, I'm hitting this mic left and right.
I'm out. Yo, look at me. I'm on third star to the left.
Yeah, I guess to the fans viewership, let us know, man. Are you beaming up to Scotty? What are you doing? Are you ready for the Federation to come down and come get you? What do you guys think about the Verzuz, and who would you guys like to see as the next Verzuz battle? Let us know what you guys think as well about Joel Santana, Lloyd Banks, and Memphis Bleak. Who would win that Verzuz battle? And then lastly, as always, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes, as well as make sure to stay on the lookout for a few new updates coming out with our Discord, as well as a few other events coming. We never introduced ourselves, so I'll do that now. I am one of the hosts, Brandon Killabh.
I am regular Nas.
I'm Wylson.
Yeah. With Chris Bops and Civ, the serial killer.
Stop calling him a serial killer.
Stop.
He
is that Brooklyn drill, man.
Brooklyn drill. No, I'm only kidding. Shout out to Civ. Listen, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. And that's it. We out.
Chris,
Peace.
cut it.